Welcome back! You're here with Ian and Abby playing some nostalgic video games as a couple. We are on Pokémon Leaf Green, episode 3. We've figured out the camera this time, so hopefully it's gonna work and not be annoying. So, sorry about that. We apologize.
Yes, we were not actually just very, very still the last 10 minutes of the last episode. In fact, we had some tech problems, but that is okay. We think we have fixed them. Let's launch right into it. Actually, this is very helpful. It gives us a little recap. Previously on your quest 4, we walked up this road. We took on Pewter City's gym leader.
That's 3.
We won handily, according to the... We departed the gym. Okay, I think we get the idea.
It didn't say that we experienced Teachy TV for the first time and were absolutely... Oh no, that was episode 1. We were absolutely flabbergasted by Teachy TV. But I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah? Maybe we should start with another lesson from Teachy TV.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe just one this episode.
Just one.
Okay, so we can register it.
I think we need to... There's more! There were only 4 last time. And now there's more.
Right, about TMs. But let's learn about...
Status problems.
Status problems.
Alright.
Here we go. I think it's the Poké Dude. Hey, all your trainers out there. Hello, trainers. Come on, let me hear ya. Hello, trainers. Hi, Poké Dude. It's me, the Poké Dude. Today, the Poké Dude's here to tell you about status problems. Status problems include poison and paralysis, sleep and burn, you know. There are a couple others, but they really are trouble.
What?
Get anyone and your Pokemon may become useless in battle. You know, it hurts the Poké Dude to see a Pokemon suffer. Point of order, a couple episodes ago, the Poké Dude beat a Pidgey into oblivion to show us how to use Hyper Fang.
Yeah, he was like, do not just use a Pokeball. Kill it first.
So, what should you do if your Pokemon gets a status problem? Well, you've got me to show you. Alrighty, here goes. Keep your eyes glued to the Super Poké Dude show.
What is this?
Just outstanding. So far, it has always been Pidgeys have been his...
Oh, Oddish. Because Pidgeys can't really inflict status problems.
Not so much. Good thinking. Let's go, Rattata. Alright.
I love the use of Hyper Fang. It makes Rattata kind of cool. Ooh, Poison Powder. This is quite an example.
Rattata was poisoned. Alright, well, Poké Dude, teach us the ways. Uh-oh, my Rattata has been poisoned. If a Pokemon is poisoned, it loses HP steadily. Okay. If a Pokemon develops a status problem, heal it right away. Apparently you have to heal it right away with an antidote. Here, very slowly, clicking through the menu, Rattata was cured of its poisoning. Use an item on a Pokemon. Oh, uses up 1 turn, though. Now it's the opponent's turn.
I mean, this is teaching me.
It's good information. Alright, but I'm gonna keep using Hyper Fang. I just love that move. Outstanding. So, we didn't know about Teachy TV. I've never...
We managed to win.
Yay, we managed to win.
So hard.
Well, he does have a level 15 Rattata. Poisoning or paralysis don't go away after a battle. If a Pokemon is poisoned, it loses HP even while you're walking. You should heal Pokemon of these kinds of problems right away. Use an item or try to get to a Pokemon Center for healing. That wasn't hard, was it? Alrighty, be seeing you. Remember, trainers, a good deed a day brings happiness. To stay. So, the Poké Dude is a bit of a philosopher, on top of being extremely knowledgeable about poisoning.
I don't have the words to express how much I regret not knowing about that when I was a kid.
I think... Oh,
he just said I like shorts, I think.
You like shorts? They're delightfully comfortable and easy to wear.
You know what? This is the kind of crack reporting that we need more of. The news is all negative stuff nowadays. You know, everything's bad, everyone's sad, everyone's mad. Instead, we should have people saying, I like shorts, they're comfortable to wear. That's hard-hitting news right there.
That is information you can use. So I really want to do one Teachy TV episode per
An
one
episode?
of our per episode.
I think that's good. At some point, we have to redo the one you cut off early.
Oh, absolutely we do. That was just blasphemy. Now, interestingly, I don't want to kill this Ekans.
Because we don't have one.
Well, we're...
Oh, no, wait. No, we're fighting a trainer.
This is a trainer battle.
It's a trainer
I
battle.
was kind of hoping he would attack me.
Why?
Ah, why indeed. So, Pokefans, Squirtle. I think he's... Actually, let's pick up after this. What's going to happen next? Youngster Ben.
He doesn't believe
We
it.
should think of a voice for the young people. I don't...
I was gonna say, he likes shorts, and that's his whole thing. I don't think we need to give him a voice.
Yeah?
I think he is enough on his own. I don't think we need to make fun of... Oh!
Squirtle's evolving.
This is excellent.
So Squirtle and its ilk, Wartortle and Blastoise, have an ability called Torrent.
Okay.
And Torrent, if your HP is below a third, I think, increases your water damage by 1.5. So I'm actually going to try and get our little friend Squirtle into Torrent range.
Why?
So that Water Gun can one-hit KO people, because I think that right now it cannot.
Well, I feel like no matter what, you're gonna end up losing health just by existing in Pokemon. It's hard not to.
That's true. And you know what? The other thing is, I was going to try and do it to save
PP?
PP, but we have to go back to get some repels anyway, and we can just heal up at the Poké Center, so not the end of the world. What that means for these Caterpies, though, is that they are going to get inundated with Surf. A move that nobody was supposed to know at this point.
I think it's kind of funny.
I really like... Oh, here comes a Kakuna. What will we do?
Can they even attack? I think they only know Harden, right?
I think generally the AI only teaches them Harden. I actually don't know if they can learn offensive moves. Like Abra, for example, can't learn anything in this game unless you breed it on it or teach it to it. Can't learn anything natively except for Teleport until it is level 16. So maybe Metapod and Kakuna are like that.
That's sad. Are we going north or down? Or
Or
south is another option instead of just down.
North, down, or south. We're going to see what this person has to say. She said something was intriguing.
She's super intrigued. Is it about shorts? Because that guy had a lot to say about shorts. I feel like we can have a whole seminar about different apparel at this point.
That's right. All right.
Got the experts.
Rattata is no match for our Wartortle.
You know what I miss? Wearing shorts. So, I don't know if any of you also live in northern cold places. We live in northern Ontario, which is not a surprise if you've watched any of our other videos. We talk about where we live quite a lot. Not specifically for our safety, not that we had to be too concerned about that, but just in general, you know, where we live. And it is so wintry. It has been winter since October. It is now April. And it was blizzarding this morning. And it's not like it warmed up and the snow melted and then it was one of those freak springtime blizzards where it's cold and snowy for a little bit, but then it melts immediately because it was a freak of nature. No. It snowed on the frozen ground that's already covered in snow and ice and the meter-high snow piles outside our house. It's been winter for almost 8 months, and I can't. I can't.
It's been pretty rough. Imagine if they did climate change in Pokemon.
How would that look?
Like right now, it could be like a snowstorm, and the guy's wearing shorts, and he's like, I thought today would be warmer.
I thought I liked shorts. I've changed my mind.
Yeah, not so good. Okay, so Spearow does not love the Ice Beam. Although it is running towards us angrily, it is in fact a flying type.
I think it's so cute.
Spearow is just doing its thing. Ah, youngster Calvin. Lost. Confirms the loss. We are... Okay, so what we're going to do now that we have... Let's see how much monies we have.
How much monies do we have?
2,000. Not enough. I want more.
More monies.
Yes. Excuse me, miss.
Do you have doubloons that we can pilfer?
Eek, did you touch me?
No, that was the bug in the grass. There's a lot of them in this area. We're going to catch them all. A Jigglypuff. That's so cute.
Jigglypuff does not need pupils. It only needs your soul. And it will have it. Alright, let's see how much murdering a Jigglypuff is worth. In doubloons? I think we get Bite pretty soon.
That'd be sweet.
Great move for Wartortle.
448 doubloons.
That is not bad.
That's not nothing in doubloons.
No, it is not.
What started your pirate obsession?
I will tell you. First, we must run. Run this way. And, now that I think about it, we actually left an item on the ground, Abby. Do you see it?
Not right now. Oh, right! Ian told me about this in Pokemon Fire Red. I was then years old when I found out that if there's a little scar on the grass, it means there's a hidden berry for no reason. And no one told me. And I didn't think to randomly select the ground in case there was an item hidden in plain sight. Absolute madness.
7 repels. This is gonna have to do.
That's a lot of repels, man.
Actually, we can buy one more if we sell.
What are you selling?
I'm going to sell. Do we have anything to sell?
No.
Yes, we do. We're gonna sell a potion. We're gonna sell a lot of potions. I feel good about this. Hopefully it's not come and get us later.
Shame upon you. Shame upon your horses.
No, it's bad. But
why do you need that many repels?
do you remember how many Zubats?
We're going into the cave. No, I missed that. I thought for some reason we were walking a different direction. But yes, no, I respect your decision. Snarky comments rescinded.
It is Zubat
City
Central. And I'm pretty sure the guy with the shorts over here told us there was a Poké Center up here, and I vaguely remember there is. So we're gonna heal up there.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
So, why did I become addicted to pirates? Well, I don't know if I told the story before, but in a nutshell, when I was like 16 or 17, so half a lifetime ago, as it were.
Arr.
Arr.
Arr, the ground be scared.
That's right. I wonder if this looks like a suspicious rock. Sometimes they hide items in rocks. I don't know how that exactly works. What about you?
I haven't the foggiest. Can we read that sign?
For sure.
That's okay. We're already in Mount Moon.
You don't care about the sign
It's
anymore?
too late. It was only when it was convenient.
Well, there's a sign here.
I want to read that.
Beware! That is a bloodsucker. Wow.
The sign guys were not paid enough. I will maintain this. They deserve a raise retroactively.
So this person was waiting in here for her friends to find her.
I'm sorry, love. It seems lonely. But why are you a pirate fan? You were 16 or 17, half a lifetime ago, dramatically.
Working in a kids' camp. A status effect. Pokedude. I think we have an awakening, but I'm not going to use it. We're going to use Bubble. I'm hopeful that Wartortle will take some damage. Okay. Clefairy, now is your chance to really do some damage. You might want to do that. Come on, Clefairy.
It's weird that you want Wartortle to be down to a third of its health.
I know.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, I know, but this Clefairy seems to know... Aha! Oh, Lord. This might take some time. That's okay, we're slowly working our way down. Again, it is for the... Look at that bubble. Amazing. How does that do damage? Splash does no damage if you are a gold... or a Magikarp. I lost? You did. And you know why you did? Because Wartortle was asleep for a bunch of turns, and instead of attacking it, you growled at it.
Well, it's sort of like your strategy for Pokemon, where for 7 or 8 turns in a row, you just use proteins, and you growl, and you slap, and you anger it, and you raise your attack so it's plus 3 million, and then it just one-shot KOs you, and then all of your effort is for naught. And I stare at you with hatred. You know.
That did happen. It's a good thing we didn't have a camera when we were doing Fire Red, or you would have just seen
such rage.
Very angry Abby. Now, the reason I'm not attacking this first is because I have some concern that any attack we have right now will kill it. Yeah. But this Geodude is not interested. So...
Let's tell you, I think there are more Geodudes. He's weakened electricity's power. Or am I?
We'll try once more, and then we can either switch to... We'll have to switch to Aerodactyl.
That's okay.
That's okay?
So you were a counselor at a kids' camp.
Abby really wants this story, and she will have it.
I just want you to finish a story. The amount of times that you started a story and then talked about 75 different things, and then 3 episodes later you finish the story, and people are like, what are you talking about?
I know. I have problems. I don't think Earthquake will kill...
There'll be more Geodudes.
Let's try Rock Slide.
Okay.
Yeah, but I want to atone for all those times I... Oh, my word. Oh, wow, this could be very slow. I don't think this will kill it. I don't think this will kill it because it's used Defense Curl twice, and I'm only 1 level above it, so... Okay.
Nice.
That was a close one. I love how angry Aerodactyl looks. Just pure loathing. Hey, Abby? Okay, so I was at a kids camp, and my job was called program... I was a program staff. So at camps, summer camps, I don't know if people go to summer camps anymore. I don't know if they've all shut down or if it's just not popular. It was like the thing to do back in the day. By the way, hello, Judy. And you could have a counselor, and the counselor would sort of be the one in charge of a group of kids to like bring them from activity to activity, bring them to meals, make sure they go to bed, make sure they brush their teeth, make sure they don't get eaten by like an owl or whatever.
Is that a problem? I've never been away to summer camp. I always had jobs in the summer, so I didn't do camp.
No, but like for kids. Like if you're 8, 9, or 10, or 5, or...
Bro, I had a job when I was 8, 9, and 10, working on a farm. I probably didn't do a good job, but I had a job.
Well, there you go. Who says that work ethic needs to start in your teens?
Child labor. Is it a problem?
Ask Abby. She turned out just fine. So she keeps sleepwalking and trying to till fields.
No, I just picked raspberries and strawberries, and later in the season there were pumpkins to harvest and like, apples. You
Nice.
sold them at a little fruit stand, and you got to practice math skills.
Okay, and as a side note, this is one we haven't caught yet.
That's okay.
I really thought Largan would not do him in.
I'm not worried. There is an item, sir. Thank you. So you were a camp counselor for a camp that may or may not exist anymore due to lack of potential interest.
That's right. Well, I wasn't... So that's what a counselor does, is they'll bring people from...
Activity to activity.
That's right. So program staff was the person at the activity.
Oh!
So
So you weren't a camp counselor, you were the fun guy.
I was like a carny.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a carnival folk.
Carnival folk, you bring their... Hey, step right up, see? So the first year I was the archery instructor.
That makes a lot of sense. He's really good at archery.
Right? So
Weirdly good at archery.
naturally, I taught a bunch of just wild youths to fire a weapon. And I gotta tell you, I got shot more than once. But luckily these were arrows that were not meant to hunt.
You were shot by children?
Yeah, once in the leg. And the other, I don't know. That was the most drastic time. I remember going to get the arrows for someone, and a young lady thought it was a good time to also.
Did she intentionally shoot you?
I don't know. I don't think so. It was a long time
Were
ago.
you injured?
No. I was just sort of confused.
I've never heard this story.
Oh, yeah. Does it astonish you? Because this Zubat has astonished us. I gotta say, in this game, like, mostly I played, like, Diamond and Pearl and Emerald, a lot of Pokemon Emerald. Pokemon were much easier to catch. I think the algorithm might be different. Anyway, we did eventually conquer this Zubat. It forms colonies. Alright, so I think that's all we're gonna really find here. You can find
Clefairy.
You can find Clefairies, but they're so rare, I'd rather not endure the Zubat.
Can't we buy it at the gaming center that is not a casino because gambling is bad or something for little children? But at the gaming center, can't you buy a Clefairy for like 500 casino coins or whatever?
Yes, that's a good point. Probably because it's so irritating to capture it organically. Magnemite. Out of nowhere.
Oh, that's cute.
I will water gun you. Although hopefully it is an electric type, but I don't think. Again, I'd like a little damage done on me, but people refuse to attack?
Well, they all watched your playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red, and they're like, this seems fun.
They were moved by my efforts. Level 19. Ah, there it is, Bite. Bite is a great move. It is a dark type move. And it has a 30% chance to flinch, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it is based on the special attack stat. Mm-hmm. Okay, Voltorb. I'm going to bite you. I don't think it will kill you.
So while you were at Carney, you did pirate stuff. Is that the essence of the story?
So the program staff throughout the day, we had like 5 or 6 groups that would come through. We'd have them for an hour. A little bit like being a teacher, I guess, in a way. And the counselors they would participate. The counselors liked it because they got some time off from like controlling the kids. The kids were engaged. Yeah, they were occupied. And part of the job of being a program staff was kind of to amp the kids up, make them really excited to do the activity. That's why I liked archery, because no one's bored at archery, I found. Everyone. And also, I had a system where I'd go to Bulk Barn, which is a bulk food store in Canada. And
I do know this part of the story.
And I would buy massive quantities of gummies. And anybody who hit... Like the target had like blue on the outside and then white, then red, then yellow was the bullseye. Anybody who got a bullseye got like 2 gummies, and if you got it in the red, you got 1 gummy. I had like a whole currency. I had an economy based on gummies because they were cheap. And again, got the kids motivated. And motivated kids were not shooting me as much. So it was really for my own protection. And so I always liked archery because it was easy to get the kids hyped up. Like, I know there were some programs like arts and crafts, which can be fun, but not for every age group necessarily. And cabin, and I want that Pokeball though. Hopefully
you better get that Pokeball.
Hopefully it's another repel. Or like there was another activity called nature, and the cabin would go into the woods and learn about leaves and stuff, and not. I'm excavating for fossils. Sometimes Brock lends me a hand. Good luck. Because it looks like you've only excavated that one corner. Wow, it's way bigger here than I thought. That is true. This is a roomy cave. That's Miriam. And so to finish the story, nature, I think that would have been tough. Although, you know what? It was... Okay, let's just say beam you. So the other responsibility the program staff had was... in the afternoon, so after dinner, between like 6 and 9 or whatever, because we had a campfire every night for everyone at 9 o'clock.
That's pretty late. How old were the kids?
They went from like 5 or 6 to like 13.
5-year-olds were up at 9 p.m. I don't know how late children are supposed to stay up. It just seems late for a 5-year-old.
Yeah, it might have been 7. I don't know. They were quite small. I never really figured out their ages, but so between like 6 and 9, the counselors were like, please do something. So we would organize all camp games, the program staff would. There were like 7 of us. So we would band together and create like massive capture the flag, or like one time, I was really proud of this. One time I subpoenaed the arts and crafts counselor, or the arts and crafts program staff, and I got her to only make cardboard swords and shields at the arts and crafts sessions with the kids. And then, can you figure out where this is going?
You've told me this part of the story before, and I think it's quite funny.
I have?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
We've been married forever, man. Like, come on. Let the people know. This is a pretty good story.
It is really good. So it was like Ancient Times Week. Why is that? It was Ancient Times Week, and ultimately what we did, once everyone had their sword and their shield... By the way, you could never do this in 2026. This was like a 2007 special kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we divided up into teams, and how did I do it? They dueled. They dueled for their team. And it was like a one-on... What was it? It was like capture the flag, but if someone tagged someone, then a duel would start, and a program staff would arbitrate it. and the object was to hit their body, not their head. That was not allowed. But you would hit their body with their sword, and then that would be a point, and the duel would be over. But you could block with your shield.
I just think it's so crazy that you had a bunch of small children, and you're like, okay, fight with swords. Go. Don't decapitate. Just maim. Obviously, you don't want them to maim. I just think it's so funny that you were just like, okay, my minions, rise and fight for your master.
They loved it. I lined up both sides, so there was like 2 armies of small cardboarded warriors, and they got into it. They were bloodthirsty because also the program staff had dressed up, and I was like in a toga and had like a cardboard trident, and I was just screaming at the heavens. And we had a whole plot that week.
This is sort of like just being married to you. This is essentially what it's like to be with Ian every day. This is not an unusual... Hearing this story is not out of character for him. It's like something he would do now.
Ooh, a moonstone. So yeah, like throughout the week we developed our characters, and there was at the campfire we would do a skit. So like me, the trident person, would go up and be like, it's like a little play, like Shakespeare style, and we scripted it. And I think we even rehearsed it and had music. But I'd be like, "Behold, I, the god of war, have stolen the golden apple of Aphrodite. Lo, she will not have it again, for it will give me great power." And then like the other program staff would go on, come in front of the campfire. "'Tis I, Aphrodite. I will smite thee with mine champion, Hercules." And then Hercules would come on. Anyway, so each of the the cabins and the kids would be divided into like Team Hercules or Team Ares or whatever. And yeah, one night I just made them fight for 3 hours. No one lost an eye or anything. It was madness. And it culminated in me fighting with a quarterstaff on the roof of the bathroom with because it was like a comfort station for all the kids. And to make it more epic, I was like, "We're gonna fight on the roof." Kyle was into it. He's like, "Yes." So we caught up on the roof.
I feel bad for Kyle. Anyone fighting you, I feel bad for.
He was a good guy.
Was he a program coordinator or a counselor?
You know what? Now that I think of it, he was not. He volunteered. He was not a program staff.
Was
Wait,
he
did I go this?
Was
did
he
I come
a
this way?
student? Like a child?
I don't remember if I came this way or not.
No, this is a new direction. I only know this now because of that guy.
No, he was a counselor.
Oh, so he was like an adult or like an older teenager. He wasn't just like one of the 5-year-olds.
No, we were like 16. And we were like, it's time to duel. It was Yu-Gi-Oh style.
Duel.
So, where I'm getting with this.
Is that 1 week you were pirates?
1 week was Pirate Week, and I started doing the accent all the time. And the kids loved it, because when we were at the archery range or whatever, they'd be like, "Oh, you're Captain Blackbeard," or whoever I was. You're doing his voice, and I'd be like, "Nar, you be mistaken. I'd be Colonel, the program staff." Because we all have nicknames.
You were Colonel?
I was the Colonel.
Is that why you got into the military, or?
No.
Is it Quinky Dink?
It's just a coincidence, I think. But also, the kids thought it meant like popcorn kernel.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, no way.
That rock was suspicious.
Okay. I know which one I want to vote for.
Okay.
Which fossil. And I think after we get the fossil, we'll probably close it out there. We'll culminate in the exciting fossil getting.
Did my story take this whole episode?
Well, that's only because you're sometimes bad at storytelling. You're very good at storytelling, but you're also really bad at storytelling.
That's true. Well, this is the first Grimer we've seen. I like how its hands are up. Like, it's time.
Kind of looks like our Cordy when we looked it up. He's like...
You ever seen mixed martial arts fights? Like, I used to watch them from time to time, UFC.
You showed me some. Because you were trying to explain Andre the Spider? Is it Andre?
Anderson the Spider Silva.
I was close.
Hilarious fellow. Very religious guy. But he would never... Hello, coffee. He would never start a fight with his hands above his head, like, cocked menacingly. And it's silly. But Grimer doesn't care. Okay, Super Nerd Miguel. Sorry, not Miguel. We'll at least take a fossil, Sharf. No being greedy. Okay.
I want Ammonite.
Ammonite. Is that this one?
I need to Google this. I think it's the dome fossil.
I think it's the helix fossil, so you better check. The reason I think it's the helix fossil is I think she's trying to pick the one that looks like a snail, and a snail's shell is a helix shape. She is looking it up.
The dome fossil is Kabuto. You are right. Dang.
So we do want the helix fossil.
Yes, we do. I was wrong. Wow. I'm glad we did that. Because in Fire Red, we got a Kabuto. So now I want the Ononite, so we can have the whole dex. We're trying. Yeah. We're trying here.
That was actually pretty important.
Yeah.
Okay, we did not need that many repels. I remember this tunnel being way...
Oh, they'll come in handy. Don't you worry.
Let's read the sign and then we'll...
Oh, that's not an exciting sign.
Look at that.
They need to work harder. I was complimenting the sign guys, now I'm mad at them.
Alright, well, let's call it there. We have successfully conquered Note Moon and the story about pirates. Poorly told. I really just wanted to talk about that cardboard sword fight. Man.
You know what? I think it was worth it. That was the highlight of the story for me.
Very strong. Alright, thanks for tuning in, everyone. See you next time.
Have a great day.